Microsoft was over here trying to walk into the living room wearing a suit. I mean, Sony had a complete lock on the culture. Sega had just burned itself to the ground. And here was Microsoft showing up with this massive black box looking like somebody weaponized the VCR, which was intentional, really. I mean, the Xbox had PC blood. It had an internal hard drive. It had a staggering amount of raw processing power. Raw processing power doesn't really stick to your ribs, though. The console launched in November of 2001 into a market that owed Microsoft zero affection. I mean, they were the Windows company, the people who made the animated paperclip, and here they were asking for permanent space under the television. That required a massive cultural justification. Halo became that justification. You didn't just buy an Xbox and eventually notice the game. Halo was the entire explanation why the hardware was allowed in your house in the first place. I mean, the controller was like holding a loaf of bread, and the branding screamed focus test corporate edge. But then the escape pod opened and the machine suddenly mattered. I mean, if you think about it, launch titles usually just prove that the disk drive works. Here was Halo anchoring an entire system. Critics broke out the heavy vocabulary for it, tossing around words like killer app and system seller. The market pushed about 5 million copies on an install base of around 24 million. That's a ridiculous amount of heavy lifting for one green helmet to carry. Microsoft sold the Xbox as the definitive future of tech, and Halo made it work because it gave that future a physical address. Xbox had just spent months basically just asking for permission just to exist, and Chief presented a very strong case. The crazy part about all this is that the code itself barely survived its own development.